So 2 weeks ago, on Saturday, I was in London. I was doing a street interview, very cool street interview for a very big channel here on YouTube. It's like 22,000 subscribers. It's about entrepreneurship. I will post it here on my channel, obviously, once it's out there. I saw it all on the TikTok already, some clips with me. Really cool, really nice. I really enjoyed it. But London, okay, so the place where I basically spent there about 10 years, about a decade, the place where my immigrant journey started, where I met my wife, future wife, my current wife, when I had two of my kids born, when I got married. I all started there in London from £200 onwards. Like, I built businesses, I won, I failed. Really good time. And London has been a big part of my life, very important part of my life. And I've witnessed London going from amazing city, like one of the best cities in the whole planet, I suppose, to absolute shithole as it is right now. And it's hard for me to say because I really, really like London. I mean, it was amazing. And when I went there 2 weeks ago, and I really try not to go to London nowadays because I'm going to tell you right now. Whether before I used to, go and take my kids and we would spend a couple of days. I would stay there for a night just to have a good time in London. Right now, I'm just trying to avoid it as much as I can, unless I really have to. I just don't want to go to London. It become ridiculous, and I don't think it's immigrants. There you go, that's not immigrants. There are some, of course, there's some problems. There's a lot of homeless people nowadays. But I think the people in charge of London, I mean, the blame goes to the very top. So the mayor of London has just managed to destroy that city in 1 decade, which I have to say, it's not easy task, right? To go from one of the best cities ever to what it is right now. I go to London, so for all of you who are based in London, you know exactly what I'm talking about. For all of you who hasn't been in London, for all of you who haven't been in London for some time or never, nowadays you can't even go and keep your phone outside because somebody's going to snatch it out of your hand. I mean, you see videos on the internet about this pretty much every day, although I have to say there's more and more videos from the police actually doing something. So thank you, police, for catching those guys. There's even a helicopter involved, which is, yes, it has to be, because otherwise these people are just completely out of order. I mean, when I'm in London, I can't even speak on the phone. I have to, when there's a phone call or I need to do something, WhatsApp or something, I need to stop, go into some corner, so I'm not going to get anybody behind me, and then I'm just keeping my eyes all over my head and just trying to do it quickly and then, put it back into my pocket. I stopped wearing headphones or AirPods because I want to have consciously be aware of my surrounding. I need to hear if there's somebody behind me, if somebody's closing in. It's crazy. Like, literally, I don't take my kids to London anymore because I can't justify going there for a day and just being, constantly on high alert, on the watch, like watching everyone around. What are you going to do? Who is this person? Why are they coming close to my kids? It's mental. And it was nothing like it. But there's something worse. So this morning I saw the article. No, it was actually tweet on X. X on X. I don't know what they call it. It's tweet. Apparently the properties in London are going through some crisis. And these are all prime properties in prime locations. They're top money properties, which were always top of the market. They would always sell. And nowadays, people, and see it for yourself, there are people who were confirming under that post who are real estate agents. They say the properties for millions of pounds, nobody wants them anymore. Obviously, before only the super rich could afford them, but there were plenty of super rich. Now there's not enough rich left in the country, and there's not enough rich coming in just to buy a property for the investment. Now, I know lots of people have, strong opinions about super rich, and I have to say, obviously, there's a lot of problem with super rich, and they're a big part of the problem of where we are now, especially when it comes to property and people can't buy their homes. But that translates to a bigger problem of where we are as a country. And bear in mind, London as a capital, as a bigger city, is always kind of the most vibrant, the richest, the fastest, most pleasant, really good, right? And my 10 years in London was really great. I remember finishing my career work or office work 6, 7 o'clock or 5, 6 and going out for drinks every night. There were people out drinking, eating, having fun. Now you go to London, maybe in very tourist areas, I don't know, Mayfair, West End, I don't know, Knightsbridge, Harrods, right? You see people around just spending money and having their people there. But you go to like Holborn, and after 5 o'clock, it's like dead. There's nobody there. People don't go out there, right? Where are these people? Before, there was like so many people. It was so fun. It's really sad. And it makes you realize that when so many people claiming that the immigrants is the bigger problem, it's not. It is a problem, yes. I keep talking about it on this channel and how I can see it being fixed because I think it's fixable. But it's not all about this. There's a bigger problem on hand, and this is, I think we have, like, everyone is broke, everybody's got no time, everyone is pissed off, everyone is angry. And on top of it, we have a mayor of London who managed to destroy the greatest city, and what pisses me off most is there will be zero consequences for it. He'll never be responsible for it, personally, right? It's just, you know, if you run a business, you're a CEO, a director, and you fail at the business, which I have failed many times, big times, I was personally responsible for it. So I had to deal with consequences. I had to answer to some people and deal with all this shit. If you're mayor of London and you destroy London, like, God, man, it's such a shame. Nothing happens. The worst case scenario, they're going to just vote you out and somebody else comes and we're going to have to clean it all up. And that is a big problem. And it comes to all the politics, all the, you know, the governance of all of it, and then just telling us how to live our lives. And then they destroy our lives or destroy everything around our lives. And there's no accountability on other end, on other side, right? And this must be changed. Like, all problems we are facing, including, you know, the properties, inflation, immigration, all of it, there should be somebody responsible for it, but not just pointing a finger at blaming, because we're good at this. That's never enough of it. But it's actually something, consequences of something, right? What's time? 5:45. Yes. Okay. Thank you. So until this changes, it's going to be very hard to change anything. Because think about it, it's if you can make a mistake, and there's no consequences, why would you not do it? If you can destroy London, made it what it is right now, it's absolutely disastrous, dirty, unsafe place, which really reminds me of one of those sci-fi movies when I was a kid watching what the city is going to look like. And they actually look like, right? All we need is just riots like in LA, and that's it. It's like basically sci-fi movie happening right now. And until we have accountability of people in charge, then it's going to be very hard to change anything, because why would it? Why would they change anything, right? If they fuck up, excuse my language, there should be consequences. Otherwise, if you can't accept consequences, then that's not a job for you, right? You can't be a mayor of London, the most beautiful, most vibrant, best city in the world, destroy it in 1 decade, and then say, oh, okay, sorry. Like, no, it can't be like this, right? It is like this, but it shouldn't be like this. When was the last time you went to London? What was your experience like? Because it's really, really sad, and the property price is falling. The prime market, it's very worrying, because that means it's just the beginning of downfall for London, and it's hard to see a change, meaningful change. I don't know how you can change it, how you can turn it around. We have to start with some meaningful, like, proper leadership, right? But obviously, that's not up to me. Anyways, I just wanted to share with you, because there are some bigger problems, I suppose, than just immigration. And, by the way, my best time in London, I made so many friends. London was great because of immigrants. I really have to say it. Like, that's my memories, how London used to be. It was great immigrants, great food, great everything. It was just this proper, vibrant city, right? Without this false, shitty politics and telling all of us what we can say, what's not proper to say, and everything, right? Everyone was behaving, everyone was fine. And one more thing, before you say Brexit, I don't think it's Brexit to be blamed. And I'll tell you why. Because if Brexit was to be blamed, that would mean that other countries in Europe and capitals, France, Paris, Berlin or Madrid, they should thrive. Right? They'll be thriving, they'll be doing amazing, which they're not. I think they might be actually even worse than London. So it's got nothing to do with Brexit, because the other side of the Europe is doing as bad as we are, or maybe even worse. So there's a different reason. We can talk about this, but that's not Brexit. I'm sorry. Do you disagree? Anyway, thanks so much for watching it, for your time and support. Please leave me a like if you like this video. Consider subscribing to my channel if you like it and if you want to support me. And I'll see you soon. Take care all. Bye.